How much do you think I spend to get goofy and open packs on YouTube? During the pandemic, there was a huge influx of TCG passion, and a lot of people were able to kick off some exciting channels just ripping packs and getting good pulls. But what's my success like now that we've been in the bear market for a couple of years? I definitely missed some of the good times during mass production on TCGs and all time highs on everything over the past few years. I only got back into playing Magic in the middle of 2023, and Lord of the Rings was the first set I was at a pre release for, so I missed a lot of the great opportunities to buy and sell cards that were available recently. So, how am I doing it? Do I even make money doing this? And the quick answer is no. I don't make any money doing this. I haven't even made a penny from YouTube. I know I spend a good amount, but I also don't even think I'm scratching the surface of what Wizards really targets for their big spenders and whales. Someone even commented on my Nerf video that they didn't believe that that was my first secret lair, likely because I buy so much other stuff. But they've roped me in since then. I've bought the Monty Python and D&D 50th anniversary ones. So let's check out what the ledger looks like from the end of 2023. A grand total of almost 25,000 was spent between the cards, playing in person, buying things like cameras and lights for my setups, as well as everything I need to sell and ship cards efficiently. Obviously, I spent a ton on Magic cards, but what all was I buying? Early on, I was terribly inefficient. I was just addicted. I'd buy a box and go home and open it and never even make any content from it, even though I was telling myself I was going to be a YouTuber. My first plan was to open Brothers War packs and go after serialized retro artifacts. These were the cards that were recognizable to me from when I last played Magic and felt like a good place to start. Except I didn't know how boosters worked anymore and probably opened 4 set booster boxes of Brothers War before I learned about collector boosters. So then I went through a couple Brothers War and Phyrexia collector booster boxes before I finally got the hang of what cards were in what packs and where I was going to find a return. And spoiler alert, there was no return. Then came Lord of the Rings, and I was just as crazy as everyone else with delusions that I was going to find the one of one ring card, and I got a lot of boxes. It didn't hurt that Miniature Market near me was selling boxes for 360 for the first couple of days. I even messed that up for myself by asking another Miniature Market to match the other one's price, and they called that manager and shut it down. I guess my spreadsheet doesn't include any cost of driving time or gas or car stuff in general. I'm not savvy enough as a businessman to try to take advantage of driving like that, so if you know what I'm supposed to do, let me know in the comments. My accounting says that I bought 8 collector boxes of The Lord of the Rings and about another 2 boxes in loose collector boosters. I'm pretty sure I bought more than that and I just couldn't find a receipt. We finally got started streaming again though, and I cracked 6 Lord of the Rings boxes for my first stream back. What a crazy start, and a guarantee that I wasn't going to be making any money on YouTube soon. It cost me 3,000 for the boxes for that stream, to edit for YouTube for my 30 odd subscribers at the time that had only seen me make Final Fantasy videos, and it went off great, and by great I mean bad. No one watched it. I didn't even make anything except for that one simple edited video from a Twitch stream. And I'm so happy that I've learned how to branch out since then and make effective shorts and try to cross post them on places like Instagram. No TikTok though. We don't TikTok. After that, I took another big swing on Wilds of Eldraine, where I got a whole case of collector boxes. Of course, I didn't know any of the basic info on how the power creep for standard sets work, and that first one in the rotation year is usually the weakest since it'll be in rotation the longest. There are a couple of big surprises from Wilds like Agatha's Cauldron and Beseech the Mirror, but that was about it. We didn't find anything big in there, and only a few confetti cards. In between the Magic releases, I've been collecting playsets of each Disney Lorcana set, but those have all just been losses. I keep all my Lorcana cards and all the chase cards I send off to be graded, just like these ones here. I sold all those cards and made my money back, right? Well, my total sales in 2023 don't even equal how much I spent on Lord of the Rings. Gross sales for 2023, I sold over 700 cards and totaled over $7,000 between eBay and TCG Player, but that's nowhere even close to that scary number I spent on Magic cards. I spent close to 19,000 just on Magic cards. I also only sold single cards. All the sealed product that I have will have to ripen up a bit before I sell it. Although if you've watched a lot of my videos, you might notice that there's one set of boxes no longer back here. Net sales only brought home around 6,500, so total loss for me came out to around 18,000, or roughly what I spent on Magic. I did gain some intangibles and some physical infrastructure. I kept track of things I bought, like my new Canon camera, some of the expense of making the visual backdrop for my streams now instead of the green screen. And that might be the toughest expense because I love rearranging furniture, so I can't believe that I haven't remade this scene yet. I got some tables and some light stands, a label printer for shipping cards as well, and some items that I'll probably use for a long time beyond this year. And I need to address that this isn't some business scam. You don't get to claim all this money you lose and get it all back on taxes. You can only reduce your taxable income. It doesn't come back as a whole credit. So it's not like I got a big fat check in February, and it's definitely not replacing my day job. I'm gonna be fixing computers for life. So that's what it's like for me trying to make money ripping cards on YouTube. Just money straight into the trash. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take care.